Hello Gems! Today we're at the Skyliner station at Disney's Hollywood Studios and we're going to do our first ever Skyliner crawl. Jason and I have never been on the Skyliner before, so this is going to be a new experience for both of us. New chicken tenders just dropped all over Walt Disney World, so we're headed to Art of Animation and Pop Century to see what chicken tenders they have and also some new sweet treats. Let's go! Skyliner for the first time. I've heard this liftoff thing is a little bit so we'll see how I feel about this, but we're still at the Skyliner station and we're headed to the Caribbean beach and we had to take a transfer over to Pop Century and Art of Animation. Here we go. I don't like heights. I haven't ridden this because I don't super like heights. Okay. It's not so bad. Okay. The other thing I've heard is that the ending is, you know, your landing is a little bit crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy.
We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave
goodbye. Oh, I like it.
Your adoring fans.
Oh, I like it.
It's all right. And it's not as high as it looks. So here we are so far. I actively do not like this. So we're up really high, which I don't love. And it got higher after we passed through the parking lot of studios. And there's this like little dip and sway thing. And then every time you hit a pylon, there's like there's that. So I actively don't like this, but I'm not saying I wouldn't ride it again. I prefer the monorail or the bus or watercraft. Alright, so now we're coming into the landing at Caribbean Beach, which is the hub of the Skyliner.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your steps. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas.
Now we're coming down. I've heard this part. It looks like you'll hit the Skyliner in front of you, but you won't. Duh!
Oh, it was fine.
It was fine. It was okay. It just took me aback a minute. Anyway, let's go change trains. Alright, so we changed trains at the Caribbean trains. What am I saying? Changed gondolas at the Caribbean. So now we're going for the liftoff mode again. Here we go. It's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the liftoff isn't so bad. There are things, I don't like how the gondolas sway in the wind. I could never ride this on a windy day.
Oh, can you imagine if a storm came through while we were on this?
If a storm is planned, or if a storm is forecasted to come through, they close these. So pretty often in the summer these are closed. But yeah, I mean, it's very convenient. I really like that. I'm not saying I won't ride the Skyliner ever again. It just isn't my favorite mode of transportation. But if you're going to a Skyliner resort and you're an annual pass holder and you aren't staying there or have a reservation for like dining or the spa or anything like that, then you can't park at these Skyliner resorts. So we parked at Studios and took the Skyliner there because that's the fastest way to get to Art of Animation and Pop Century. So that's why we're doing this. We have arrived at Pop Century and Art of Animation, so we're going to go left and do Pop Century first. Let's go. So this is actually Jason's first time at both of these resorts. He didn't come with me when I did my resort tours. I have full resort tours of both Pop Century and Art of Animation available on my channel. I'll link those in the description. So anyway, yeah, it's Jason's first time, so we're gonna also do like a mini tour, and I'll show him around some of the things that I really liked when I did the full resort tour, and then we'll go and eat at Everything Pop Shopping and Dining. So here's the map, just gonna take a look at that real quick. Each area has a theme of a particular decade, and yeah, it's really cute. So we're here in the 60s, and we need to go to Classic Hall for the eatery. So we'll just kind of walk through here and take a look, and then later on maybe we'll take a look over at the 80s and 90s section, because that was our childhood. So here we are in the 60s section, very, you know, peace, love, all of that stuff. Awesome dancers on the building over here, and then in the middle we've got the hippy dippy pool. I believe this is the main pool for this area. Is this the hippy dippy pool? I think maybe. I think it's not actually. This is just the 60s pool. Yeah.
Flower power. Oh, behave.
Yes, Jason's saying this is all about flower power. It is an absolutely beautiful day. The sun is shining. There is not a cloud in the sky, and it's low 80s. This is why we live in Florida. This is just absolutely beautiful. And over here we have a big Play-Doh, very cute, huge Play-Doh statue. And they have some little animals at the bottom, so cute. I love this area. Everything in this resort is just oversized and absolutely awesome. And also over here in the 60s, they've got a big Mowgli and Baloo statue. And I absolutely love that it's both of them together. I think that that's really cool. These statues are very picturesque. A lot of people stop and take pictures under them, and it's just awesome to see. And then over here in the 60s area, we've got the hippy dippy pool. This is the main pool of the entire resort. I'm not going to film too much in there because there's a lot of people. But yeah, if you stay in the 60s area, you're pretty much close to everything. You're close to the Skyliner station and the pool, and then also Grand Hall, I forget what it's called, Classic Hall, which is the lobby area with the food. So we're gonna head over there. All right, so now we're gonna go head into the lobby area, show Jason the lobby, and then we'll head into Everything Pop to get our lunch. Now we're heading into the lobby. So the last time I was here when I did my resort tour, this lobby was completely different. The desks were on the other side, and you see how now they have Daisy and characters on the wall with like kind of a flower print or whatever. I think that's for the 60s era, maybe 70s. But they used to have these like memorabilia shadow boxes all over the walls over here for each era. And people have really said that they've gone the cheap route with this now, removed all the shadow boxes, all the memorabilia, and just replaced it with this. It's kind of sad. So, oh well. But I mean, it still looks nice. It's still a Disney resort. So this is just what it's become. So walking into Everything Pop Shopping and Dining, you do have to walk through here in order to get to the dining. They make you walk through the shop first, which is fine. I don't mind that.
First up, Jason got the Citrus-Basil salmon with citrus basil butter, seasonal vegetables, and your choice of side for $17.99.
First up, I'll try the soup because I want to eat this while it's hot. So let's see how this tastes. So that soup was really good. I think it rivals Jolly Holiday at Disneyland. What do you think? Yeah?
Very good.
It's very, very good. I would like to have a grilled cheese with that. That would be amazing. That would be so good. But yeah, so that came on the side of this meal for free. So, oh, it wasn't free, it was extra? An extra side or just an extra charge?
It was just an extra thing.
Okay. All right. So it didn't come with the meal, but it was a very good purchase on the side that it's so nice and warm because it's not blistering hot today. So it's really, really nice to have a warm soup when we're here in the air conditioning and just enjoying our meal. Anyway, let's move on to the salmon. So now we have the salmon. Let's see how this tastes. That salmon was really good. It reminds me of the salmon over at Columbia Harbor House at Magic Kingdom. It's really moist. It's not too dry, but yet it's sort of seared on each side, so you have that nice kind of crust on it, and whatever seasoning is on here is very, very good. I like it a lot. It has a nice kind of tang to it, but very like umami meaty flavor as well with the fish. It just goes absolutely perfectly. The one thing I wish it had was some sort of a gravy or something to sort of kick it up a notch, but for quick service salmon, this can't be beat. This is very good. Let's try the other sides it came with, the broccolini and the mashed potatoes. Next, the broccolini. The broccolini was really good. It was nice and crisp. It was not overcooked, so it still had that kind of chew to it. Yeah, loved that. Broccoli is my favorite vegetable of all vegetables. I absolutely love it. I would eat it every day, you know? So yeah, let's try the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes. They're okay.
Potatoes.
Yeah, they're okay. Sure. The mashed potatoes were just okay. They're sort of your standard Disney mashed potatoes. Nothing to write home about, but they're still good overall. But I like the creaminess of the mashed potatoes. I wish that there was some sort of gravy to put all over the salmon and the potatoes as well. It would have elevated this a little bit. And the other trick that Jason was just doing is dip the fries into the soup. Oh yeah, that's great.
You pretty much dip anything into the soup. Into one of the gravy.
Yeah, the soup is
Try the salmon.
very good for dipping. He's also eating the salmon in the soup, so I don't want to eat too much of his entree there, so I will leave that for him. But yeah, I think, all right, fine. He's handing it to me. So we've got salmon and soup.
It's pretty good.
That is very good.
It's pretty good.
That is very good. Leave it to Jason to combine foods like that. He loves to do stuff like that. But yeah, I think overall this was a great dish, and I would have it again, absolutely. 5 out of 5 tiaras.
Next, I had to try the Gochujang glazed chicken strips. These are fried chicken strips tossed in gochujang sauce, served with your choice of side for $12.99.
The gochujang chicken strip. This smells really good, and I'm not sure if it'll be at all spicy or not, but I do see some kind of red flakes in here, so I do hope it's just a little bit spicy because I like my spice. Let's see how this tastes. I really liked that. That was very good. So as I said earlier, Disney just dropped, I think, 13 new chicken strip varieties all over the resort. And I'm just here to try the offerings at Pop and AOA. So these are very, very good. They are just a little bit spicy, which is surprising for Disney because they usually kind of steer clear of spice, but they're getting into more of the spice game now, which I really like. It is a little bit tangy, a little bit sweet. It tastes like, you know, your neighborhood Chinese food, and I really love it. Of course, it's just the basic Disney tenders kind of tossed in that sauce, which is fine with me. Everybody loves a Disney tender. They have the best chicken tenders in any theme park. I absolutely love them. They're nice and crispy, and the chicken is moist and cooked to perfection on the inside. Absolutely love it. You can get some side upgrades. They have a street corn fries. You can upgrade to that for an extra $2. But I decided to just go with the plain fries because I'm really here to review the chicken strips. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give these a 4 out of 5 tiaras. They're good, but not like outstanding. They're just really good.
And I also got the chocolate marshmallow cake. This is chocolate cake with marshmallow buttercream and ganache for $6.29.
Let's get a nice piece here. Get a piece with everything, that cake and that marshmallow and everything. Let's see how this tastes. That was really yummy. I absolutely loved that. The cake is nice and moist, and the marshmallow cream in the middle, there is an ample serving of it. It's very good. Absolutely love that. And then on top, it has a chocolate ganache, and it's not too much ganache. It's just enough. It isn't too thick, but it isn't too thin. It's just that right Goldilocks size. And then on top, they've got these smatterings of paint, it looks like, which is very, very pretty. This is Instagrammable. I would have it again, like, it's just so moist, and the chocolate flavor is absolutely perfect. It's not too sweet. And yeah, I absolutely love this. This is also new. It's not brand new. Like, the chicken tenders just dropped last week, but this dropped, I think, in May. So I haven't had this yet because I did my resort tour for Pop Century several months ago. I think it was in the spring, so it was before May. So I didn't have this cake to eat. And yeah, I think this is a brand new iconic food that people will come to Pop Century to get, just like that tie-dye cheesecake that they have that's very, very popular. Yeah, I love this. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 tiaras. So we went the wrong way. We were going to go to the 80s and 90s, but then we ended up in the 50s. So I wanted to show Jason the big Lady and the Tramp statues. Here, Lady on this side and Tramp on the other side. It's very, very cool. I love walking around here. And then you also have a pool for the 50s area. Each area kind of has an accessible pool, so there are many pools at this resort. Yeah, I like experiencing it. We got a close-up of Lady, so here's a close-up of the Tramp. Very cool. These statues are absolutely huge. They're taller than the buildings. It's really, no picture or video can do these things justice. You just have to come here and experience it for yourself. So now we're heading into the 70s area. They have a mood ring on the railing over there. That's very cool. Very 70s. They've got platform shoes, disco dancers. I just love this area. It's really cool. Then they have this giant foosball thing over here and the Mickey phone in the back there. This area is very cool. Here's the great Mickey phone from the 70s. It's very cool. I just love these statues. They are so huge. But Jason was saying that these foosball players, let me get one behind the sun. These foosball players are a little bit nightmare inducing. They don't have arms, of course, because they're foosball, and their faces, like, they don't have any eyes or anything, but yeah, well, it's a really cool area back here. And we've made our way over into the 80s area. This is our childhood. aging us just a little bit, but we're elder millennials is what they call us, or zillennials, the combination of Gen X and millennial. So yeah, this is one of our favorite decades ever. 80s were fantastic. And we found the Roger Rabbit statue. They are doing some construction on this right now, which is very needed. He looks a little faded, so it looks like they're repainting his statue. Very cool. Then over there they have a giant Sony Sports Walkman. We definitely had those as kids. And then you see there's this keyboard here, and that's part of the pool area because the pool area is 90s themed and it's shaped like a laptop. So we made our way over to the 90s and we're just enjoying this look at the old laptop with the old Windows or whatever operating system this was supposed to be. It's so funny. It says Disney's Animal Kingdom opens today. So 1998, that was. All kinds of little Easter eggs in here. So that's our walk. We're gonna go and head over to Art of Animation. So we're gonna head towards the Skyliner, then past the Skyliner station, and we'll be at Art of Animation. You can walk there from here. As we were walking through the 90s section, they were playing Everybody Dance Now by CNC Music Factory. Trish, if you're watching, good times, good memories with us in that song. So we're passing by the Skyliner station. If you keep walking straight, you end up at Art of Animation. So you can walk between each resort, which is really nice. When you stay at either of these resorts, you sort of get a 2-for-1. And Skyliner access can't be beat. So great resorts over here. We've made our way into Landscape of Flavors, the quick service here at Art of Animation. And they have a lot of good things, but of course, I'm here for their brand new chicken strips, which are not coming up on the menu. But yeah, let's go hop in line. Here we go. I'm over at the station, and I'm going to hop in line for the sweet aioli chicken strips.
First up, I got the sweet chili aioli chicken strips. These are fried chicken strips tossed in sweet chili aioli, topped with fried onion straws with your choice of side for $12.99.
Get some of that aioli on here. So yeah, sweet chili aioli chicken strips. I really like the smell of these, and I love sweet chili. So let's see how this tastes. So those chicken strips are good. We both really like them. Do I like them as much as the other chicken strips, the Gochujang chicken strips at Pop Century? I think I like those just a little bit more. These are very good. Again, it's the standard Disney chicken strip. You can literally see them, pick them up, and toss them in a sauce. I really like the sauce here. The sweet chilies have just a hint of spice, just a little bit. I feel it in the back of my mouth, like on my tongue, and the roof of my mouth, just in the back. And then they have like fried onions sprinkled on top as well that add a really nice little crunch to it. I mean, the chicken strips were already crunchy, but this adds like an extra element of that onion flavor as well, so it adds just a little bit of sweetness and tang to it. Absolutely great. I really love this new trend that Disney's doing of releasing specifically chicken strips meals. They are listening to their fans. We've all said for a really long time, like, we love their chicken strips, wish they would do more with them, and now they have released like 13 new chicken strip dishes, all different, all around the resort. So I don't think this is the last time I'll be doing a chicken strip hunt. I want to do one at Magic Kingdom, maybe. I'll do that next. I'm not exactly sure what's coming next for my vlog. I don't plan things out that far ahead. But yeah, I really like this. I would have this again. and I would give this a 4 out of 5 tiaras.
And I also got the Sketchbook cake. This is a colorful vanilla sponge cake, vanilla buttercream, chocolate ganache, and edible sketches for $7.29.
Now we're trying the Sketchbook cake. This thing looks amazing on the inside. I'm really impressed. So let's see how this tastes. That Sketchbook cake was really good. I really like how the chocolate pieces on the outside that have the actual sketch on them, they're different. They have different characters. I got Simba, but I saw others as well. I think that's really cute. Like, you could request a specific one if you wanted. I wasn't picky today, so Simba's fine for me. But this thing looks amazing. It is very Instagrammable, and it tastes just as good as it looks. It's so good. The cake is moist. I really like how the cake is kind of layered inside to make a color palette. I think that's really cool. And yeah, like, the cake itself was very moist, very dense. And then it has that frosting in the middle and the ganache on top. The ganache, again, love it. Just like the cake at Pop Century as well, has that same, nice thin-ish ganache, not too thin, not too thick, and yeah, just overall excellent. I'm really, really glad I tried this. And yeah, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 tiaras. So no trip to Art of Animation is complete without walking through their awesome lobby. They have sketches of all of your favorite characters, all of the characters that are featured here at this hotel. And it just spans, it goes all the way up from their eatery to their lobby exit there. And you could just stand here for ages and look at all of the amazing sketches here. And again, I do have a full resort tour of this resort up right now on my YouTube channel. You can check that out at the link in the description. And yeah, I think this is one of the best. I think out of all of the value resorts, this is the best lobby. I absolutely love it. So Jason wanted to walk through the arcade real quick. We actually walked through it at Pop, and he's mentioning that this arcade looks exactly the same as Pop. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same. So yeah, they have a really nice arcade here and at Pop. If you want to come in and, cool yourself off, be in some air conditioning for a while, these arcades are great places to come. So here is a better look at the pool. I've heard that this is the largest pool in all of Walt Disney World, and yeah, I think that that's awesome. They also have speakers underneath the water, or they used to. So yeah, nice pool here at Art of Animation. So it's getting pretty hot, and Jason and I are tired and really full after eating all those chicken strips and cakes and everything. So we're gonna hop on the Skyliner and head back to studios, and we'll do a quick wrap up before we go. Hello, Two.
384-233 line.
Sure.
For your safety, please remain seated, supervise children, and refrain from smoking in the cabins. Thank you.
Well, that'll do it here for today. I'm sorry we didn't spend that much time at Art of Animation. We were tired after eating and everything. But again, if you do want to see full resort tours, I have both Pop Century and Art of Animation, so check those out. I'll put a link in the description to that. But overall, we had a really great day. I did enjoy the Skyliner. I will take the Skyliner if I'm visiting Skyliner resorts. When I came and did the resort tours, I actually caught a bus at Springs to each resort, which is stupid because that takes so much longer. This was very quick and very convenient. And I think the favorite food I had today was that Sketchbook cake. I think the style of that was amazing and it tasted amazing, really good. I don't think that's going to last until tomorrow. I think I'll eat it tonight. So yeah, we had a great day. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate every one of you. Let me know in the comments what items I tried today would you like to try. And as always, have a magical day.